Today we got a care package from my friends over at Blade HQ. What's going on, everyone? Back with another episode of Stuff and Things. I'm bringing you a quick video today because why not? More content, right? I got another package in the mail. There's a lot of mail times even though I'm not home at my P.O. box. Once I do get back home at the end of this month, like early November, there is going to be a very large mail time video. I'm sure my mailbox is kind of piling up right now, but today we should have a pretty cool one. Some reviews are going to come out of this, but this is not the initial review of what is in this box. So recently I had a friend reach out to me who works at Blade HQ. If you guys are into knives at all, you know who Blade HQ is. They are somewhat close to Vegas, but a little bit too far that I couldn't actually go up to where they are at in Utah and film with them, but that is the plan for the future, so I'm gonna be doing some more knife videos going forward. They tried to get us to come up there and then we tried to get them to come down here, but our schedules are obviously all pretty crazy doing what we do. So instead, they were nice enough to send out a little care package for me of knives that I've kind of been interested in, but never really had a chance to get my hands on. So I'm going to eventually get around to reviewing some of these, and to be honest, I'm not exactly sure what is in here. I just kind of sent out some ideas and they put together this little care package. So let's get into it. Colonel Blades, by the way, still carrying this. Now I do know one knife that should be in here that Roger unfortunately lost, and there should be a replacement in here. First up, oh man, we got some swag, some Blade HQ shirts. Ooh, as well as some other stuff. There's a note in here. Let me throw on one of these shirts first. Looking pretty snazzy, huh? I love getting t-shirts even though I have way too many of them, and especially when they're black and looking like this. Good job, Blade HQ. I feel like I'm part of the family now. Let's get into this note quick. Talon, hope all is good down in Vegas. Threw together some stuff for you and Roger. Looking forward to SHOT Show and getting together. Zach. Thank you for the handwritten note, Zach. I obviously appreciate all that stuff, and I'm definitely looking forward to meeting up with you guys around the SHOT Show time. The Blade HQ guys are obviously coming down here for that, and it is a hell week for them and pretty much for myself too. It is so much fun, but there is a ton of work that happens during that week. Here we have a little Blade HQ knife holder, I believe. Hell yeah, that is awesome. I typically just kind of throw my knives in one of those little cocoon organizer things, but this is pretty nice. Puts them on display and everything, so I will definitely have to fill this up once I place some more orders through you guys. Got some stickers, Blade HQ stickers. I'll probably throw some of those on a safe or something like that. And then they have decks of cards. This is one thing that you guys probably don't really know about me, but I've always been very interested in Magic. I've done a little bit of card Magic and stuff in the past when I was a kid, but recently I am just consuming it rather than actually going out and trying to do stuff with cards. I follow a lot of people who are into cardistry and Magic and stuff like that. Some big ones like Peter McKinnon. He's obviously very into filming, but he has introduced me to people like Chris Ramsey. Awesome YouTube channel. If you guys have not checked him out, you should definitely look him up because he is a wizard with card stuff. There is also a super cool video, which I will link in the description down below, of when they released these cards. Off the top of my head, I don't exactly know who the person was in the video, but they were just doing some awesome cardistry, and if you guys don't even know what that stuff is, really check it out. It's something really cool to see. I'm gonna keep this one nice and packed and secure. Hashtag knife life on the side. But yeah, there you go, Blade HQ deck. Not sure what kind of order these are in. Okay, pretty standard. Your knife addiction starts here at Blade HQ. They have a cut test card in the deck, so I guess if you get a new knife with a pack of cards, you can cut this up. I'm not gonna cut this up, but that is a cool little touch. Hold it there. It's actually a very nice feeling deck. I mean, I don't really have a whole lot to compare it to, but they got different knives on here. Benchmade Griptilian with some specs down the side. Got a Recon 1 on here. That is one knife that I don't own. This is gonna give me a lot of ideas of knives that I should get. 940 Osborne. So many people have told me to get this knife and review it, so maybe I'll make that happen in the future. Now let's get into the actual knives that are in here. First one is for Roger. Roger's replacement of a Microtech. You guys probably saw that Roger got me a Microtech Ultra Tech for my birthday, and this happens to be the 85 version. I unfortunately cannot carry knives like this in Pennsylvania, but out here technically I could. This is a UTX 85 satin finish drop point. I love the action on these knives, so I'm sure Roger is gonna be stoked to have one of these again. And then getting into this knife. Okay, you guys probably know one of my all-time favorite knives. If you wanna guess, go ahead. If you guess Spyderco Paramilitary 2, you are correct. So I asked if I could take a look at the Spyderco Paramilitary 3, which came out somewhat recently. It's basically just a little bit smaller version of the PM2. Very nice murdered out look to it. Black G10, black pocket clip on this side, and of course a black blade. This thing still fits really good in my hand. This might be my new go-to knife after a while. I obviously carry a bunch of different knives like the Colonel Blades folder. I've been carrying this for a while now. But if I'm ever going to take one knife, I would always say the Paramilitary 2. I like the full flat grind and everything. This is CPM S30V, which is the same on the one that I believe that I have. Pocket clip is reversible in all different directions, and compression lock. Super smooth right out of the box, and I'm sure this thing is razor sharp too, so very cool. I'm looking forward to doing a full dedicated video on this in the future. And then the next knife in here, this is a knife that I wanted the original version of, and by the time that I even realized that it existed, it has already been sold out all over the place and you can't really get them anymore. This is a new version, a newer version. I'm not exactly sure which one it is yet, but that is, or should be, the Bradley Kumara Balisong. So in the box we have a little warranty card from Bradley Cutlery Co. and then the knife in a nice little satin bag. I'm not even sure what this thing looks like, but looks pretty good, man. That is pretty dope. So I was originally interested in the Bradley Kumara 3. This is still a Kumara, and I'm not exactly sure all of the specs on here. I'll have to check it out, but definitely G10 handle scales. Pretty nice latch on here. This thing is not spring loaded, but still not a big deal. And it is a spear point blade in 154 cm. First impression is that this thing is very smooth, a little bit smaller than my Tachyon 3, which I carried for a little while. It looks like there are some bronze spacers in there. I'm not sure what kind of like pivot system this is working off of, but seems like a very solid knife. Ooh, printed on the side of the blade here. Let me see if I can get in a little tighter on the blade here. It is very clearly noted on the side here that this is a first production run of this new knife. So I'm not sure if there are any other videos out there online right now, but there will definitely be one here on my channel once I get to use this thing a little bit more. There's torque screws on the pivots for this side, and then on the back side there's some very nice machining. So this is going to be adjustable from just one side. The tolerances and everything seem very nice. You can see that there are little divots cut out there for the stop pin in the middle. I'm not some crazy good flipper or anything. I can kind of hold my own and play with a Balisong without actually cutting myself open, but yeah, it feels very nice. It would be cool to also see a pocket clip on here. Ooh, now that I'm looking at it from this angle too, the standoffs in there are very nice as well. I'm not sure how well you guys are going to be able to see that, but yeah, looking forward to using this knife and then eventually putting a review of it out here on the channel. So that's it for the package. Thank you again to Zach from Blade HQ. I'm looking forward to meeting up with you and your team and everything. Hopefully we can film some content together. If you guys want to check out these knives, I will of course leave links to them where you can find them on Blade HQ in the description down below. Now let's go give Roger his Microtech. He's out in the shop working on holsters right now. Hello, sir. Care package for you. This is from Zach at Blade HQ. How stoked are you?
Sweet.
Exact one, right?
Now I don't feel like such a piece of
The other one.
This thing is dope. You know what's gonna happen though?
You're not gonna lose that one.
No, I'm gonna find my one that I lost.
Oh, well then,
and then I'll have two.
Then I'll buy that one from you.
Thank you, Zach. This will be getting used, and by used I mean carried tonight.
Perfect. All right guys, that's all that I really had for today. We're gonna finish up working in the shop and then we're going to head out to Parkway Tavern. We're doing that pretty much every Wednesday, so if you ever wanna meet up with Roger and myself, there's a good chance that we'll be there for...
Entry fees just our bar tab.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. All right, huge thanks to Zach again and Blade HQ. If you guys want to check out anything that you just saw, links in the description. Links in the... Links in the description down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one.